two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Back to throw here. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about
and now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The play clock's running down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the 45. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Stafford. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 22. On 1st and 10, Stafford looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Throwing is Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
On second down, here's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, it's Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Second down, Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Now let's go. Boxing, Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Allen has it, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Ebron's got it. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Stafford on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it.
And he coughed it up. And picked up by the Chargers.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st down, Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. And that one results in 35 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a handoff looking right. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
To throw, Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jared Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now back to throw. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. This is brought in at the 21. Touchdown, Detroit.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Let's go! 319! 319!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw here. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Touchdown, LA. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player,